So Rick and I saw a movie this week. We watched this trailer on the show all together.
Yeah.
And I think we were all pretty intrigued by it, if I remember right. I think you included.
Yes. I think that was the same week we watched the trailer for Cam. And based on the titles, I went, ugh, because I was like, all right, you fuckers, what are you going to... But yeah, go ahead. I'm going to go to the couch since I didn't see this.
It's really... Somebody in the movie, whoever played Rosa, her name is Jamie Lee Money. That's fucking... If that's the real name, that's hilarious. Do me a favor, Rick, and scroll up, though, back to the poster. Okay. Because I want to say something. So... I think we hinted about this when we watched the trailer, but you watch this trailer and you get a lot of Saw vibes with this, And I actually think it's funny that this poster for Escape Room right here actually features one of the lead actresses, and she has puzzle pieces missing from her forehead, which is Jigsaw and Saw. It's interesting. Here's what I'll say about this. I can understand the parallels that are drawn. Yes. And I won't deny that. But what I will say is they're different. I would call Escape Room like an ancestor of the Saw movies. Yeah. You know what I mean? I would say it's an ancestor. Like, they probably have some blood relation. They probably have some of the same genetic makeup. But I don't think it's fair to sit here and say this is a ripoff of Saw. Because I don't see it that way. I don't see it that way. But I can see they're related. They definitely are related. With that said, I really like the movie. I actually didn't know it was rated PG-13. Yeah. Huh. Which, okay. Fine. I don't know. I guess there wasn't anything there that would absolutely be, yeah, okay. No, all right. I liked the movie, I think, a lot more than I thought I was going to. Not that I didn't think I wouldn't like the movie, but I think in my head I'm just kind of like, is this just gonna feel like Saw but different? Right. But no, it was really good. I mean, because it is different. It is like the escape room stuff, that people have seen. And I would love to try one of those in real life. I think that would be really fun. But so you can't say it like with it's different. It's just different. I don't want to go into it much more than that. Like I said, I think ancestors is the best way to put it. But it's really. It was just really. Yeah, I almost don't even want to say that, yeah. But I really enjoyed it. I think the execution was really well done. It kept me on the edge of my seat, and I mean, they even planted seeds where they could potentially make this like a franchise if they wanted to. Mm-hmm. I don't know if that's what they were going for, but they definitely left that open to where it's like, because
I can see this being like a 3-part movie.
I think at every turn now, all movies leave things open to make.
Don't want to leave it.
This one really did it though. Yeah. It really does it, and it's not to a point where I'm gonna feel gypped if we don't get it, but they definitely because I could sit here and just imagine what could have happened, but they definitely leave it open for it to be done, and I would be on board. I mean, I think that there's a part in the movie where I kind of go to Rick, and there's a question that's being asked on oh, so are you in? And I go to Rick, I'm like. And I fully did it. So I think I went into this movie with moderate expectations. I don't want to say I had low expectations. I think I peeked at some reviews without reading. I just saw scores. I'm like, oh, so people seem to be sort of on the it's okay. They think it's okay. And so I don't know if that brought me down a little bit. I mean, I know we're always about forming your own opinion, and that's what I did. I went and saw the movie and formed my own opinion. But I went in and I feel like my expectations were exceeded. Cool. It was really good.
I agree. My expectations were like, oh, this looks good, this looks interesting. The only thing that I saw as far as reviews was Fandango, so the fan review was about 4 stars or something like that, and didn't what?
I don't know. Mike's smiling, I'm smiling back.
It didn't really affect me in any way, but when I got into the movie, it was great. It had me trying to solve the puzzles and trying to solve all those things. How are they going to do this? How are they going to do that? So, it keeps a good... I was engaged from the movie from the beginning. From start to end.
It's hard not to be.
Yeah, exactly. It's really hard not to be engaged. And, time just went like this, where I'm like, oh, that's it. It's over. So...
Yeah.
I'm laughing over here because I would have completely derailed Rick's thing and he would have got mad. So I'm glad I'm over here. Okay. Do you think a movie like this would benefit from being like Bandersnatch? Like to where you as the viewer can interact? Do you like? I'm not saying it
I
has
don't-
to be, but do you think that could be fun? Since you're sitting here saying like I wanted to solve the puzzles, that's why I'm asking if.
I mean,
that were an option, would
benefit, no. Could it be fun? Sure, but I
Okay.
mean, maybe if someone made a video game out of it, like, I mean, what else is on the Are we reviewing? What else is on the docket today? Is this it?
This is it for movies.
Okay,
entertainment.
here's what I'll say about that, and this might surprise Rick. I hated Bandersnatch.
Okay.
I thought it was terrible. I mean, honestly, and like we can get into that if you want to on this if you want. So for me, when you make that comparison, I'm like,
Okay.
no, but I personally, yeah, I mean, if they made a video game out of it, sure, but I think it's equally as fun to sit back and watch this and just see how they're gonna do it.
I would do that. I would like it like this too, better. Just to watch the movie and
Passive.
enjoy it. Yeah.
Passive. Not, yeah. Okay.
And
For
maybe
something like this, I would rather go to an escape room to do it myself.
Exactly. And in terms of Bandersnatch, maybe hate is a strong word. I didn't like it as much as Rick did. I have my reasons. We can get into that today if we want to, or whenever. So yeah.
But yeah, I enjoyed the movie a lot. It's great. All the actors are amazing in this. Yeah.
I think they do.
Really good, they picked a really good cast.
They do a really good job of, I think, making you feel a certain way about all these people that are involved. I think there was is there 6 of them, or was there
Something like that.
5? There's like 5 or 6. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess 5, maybe. Anyways, there's 5 or there's 5 or 6, and they do, like I said, a really good job of making you feel a certain way about each one of them.
Okay.
And at some point there's somebody that I think you're just gonna outright you're rooting for. Absolutely. You could find yourself rooting for all of them in their own way, and then you could find yourself being like, this person's a fucking dick. You know what I mean?
Every character has those characteristics.
The movie makes you feel something for sure about everybody. So, I really like it. I think what I will say, because I keep calling it, and it seems like you agree with my comparison, an ancestor, or they have the same genetic makeup as Saw. I would say if you do like the Saw series,
You'll like this.
I would say definitely check it out in the sense of not that you're waiting for some big fucking twist or reveal, but just if you are interested in, in Saw, it's traps and some person has to make a decision. But this is kind of how the fuck do I get out of this scenario? Which that's how they're similar. It's similar, but it's different.
Yeah.
I don't think this is a spoiler, but I will say, at no point is somebody putting a thing where it's in 2 seconds your jaw's gonna be ripped completely wide open.
Right.
It's more of using your brain.
Yeah.
To get out.
Right. So, if you're a fan of the Saw series and just want something with a fresh paint of coat, Mike's got that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say definitely check it out. I won't sit here and say definitely go see it in the theater. If you want to, go for it. If you're in the mood to see a movie, go for it.
Yeah.
That's not me saying it's not worthy of seeing in the theater, but I think this is worthy of people's time.
I think it's worthy.
Fresh paint a coat.
Yeah, it's my favorite. I think that's my fucking favorite.
That was episode 1 of their network show.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Cool. I'm glad you guys like that, because I haven't watched Cam yet either, and I know that's a Netflix thing, and I could just fucking turn it on and watch it.
I really like it. Blake hasn't watched Cam yet either.
I need to see it.
You guys should both watch.
Because I remember rolling my eyes and being like, "Oh my god, this is stupid," but then seeing the concept of the movie, I was like, "Oh, that looks really cool." And similar with Escape Room, I was like, "All right, here we fucking go."
I hate to give certain things a pass because I don't think it's fair, but it's what I say all the time. It's cool when you have this fresh new piece of entertainment that is just on something that you already pay for.
Right.
And that's what I say about with Cam. You know what I mean? Cam, that's not me saying the movie isn't good, but it's a fun fucking movie that's awesome that's on Netflix.
Right.
Same thing with The Package. The same thing that I said about a bunch of other things this past year in terms of Netflix. It's worth it.
Cool.
Yeah.